Hello everyone, my name is Brooke Williams, and today for my persuasive speech, I'm going to be talking about why we should be stepping away from fast food and eating healthier home-cooked meals. Fast food. So in today's world, fast food is such a great thing for if you have a busier lifestyle in today's economy. It's a way we can fuel our bodies pretty quickly without having to leave our job or leave our activities in our daily life. We could just have it at our access within the snap or reach. It allows us to have our happy hormones triggered, like dopamine. We get that urge to just eat it more and more and more, and it becomes a vicious cycle in the long run where we just want to consume it on a daily basis eventually. However, I want to talk about how fast food is killing us in the long run. It's actually limiting our time here on Earth and hurting us and our generations to come, with the health risks of like cardiovascular diseases or others that I'm going to touch on today's slideshow. The National Library of Medicine states that the vulnerable poor in these areas also have double the risk of heart attack, double the risk of diabetes, and 4 times the risk of renal failure. Unfortunately, the decrease in lifespan due to food inequality is shocking, but rarely discussed. A substantial portion of people in the urban environments are overweight, pre-diabetic, or fully diabetic. A link may even exist between fast food, processed food, commercial baked goods, and sweets, and destruction of brain cells, a lowering of intelligence. By eating and preparing our home-cooked meals, we are able to reduce these risks altogether and just join more time with our family, spend more time with our family, make sure we're retaining and meeting our healthy standards that we have set for ourselves, and living a overall healthier lifestyle. Health risks. So as I mentioned before, there's a lot of cardiovascular problems associated with the fast food industry. We also have high cholesterol, diabetes, that's a risk, kidney damage, obesity, liver disease, and certain cancers, as well as depression. So these are a few to mention of the overall risk in a total. So Harvard Medicine School shares the researchers surveyed 500,000 kids from 31 countries in 2 age groups, ages 6 to 7 and ages 13 to 14. In both groups, kids who ate fast food 3 times a week or more had increased risks of asthma, rhinitis, and eczema, as much as 39% increase in severe asthma risk for teens and 27% for younger kids. And wouldn't you know, just 3 or more servings of good old fruit appeared to reduce the severity of symptoms for all 3 conditions. So who is affected by the fast food industry? Who is affected overall? It's actually all age groups, so not just the older generations. We also have the younger children, we have adolescents, middle-aged. No one is safe from the fast food industry. It poses threats of health to all aspects. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they state fast food has been associated with increased intake of calories, fat, and sodium. During 2015 to 2018, over 1/3 of U.S. children and adolescents ages 2 to 19 years consumed fast food. Children and adolescents consumed an average of 13.8% of their calories from fast food on any given day. Adolescents ages 12 to 19 consumed a higher average percentage of daily calories from fast food than did younger children overall across all demographics, which is very frightening to know that these younger children are consuming such high calories at such a young age really quickly. So why should everyone care? Why is it important? UCLA Health shockingly reveals when someone talks about fast food or junk food, they're often referring to what have come to be known as ultra-processed foods. These are foods that have been so radically changed from their original state that they neither look nor taste like the ingredients from which they are made. This is achieved both through how these foods are treated in the cooking and manufacturing process. And with the addition of a range of ingredients not present in the original foods, salts, fats, sugars, colors and preservatives, stabilizers, and other additives. Ultra processed foods, they keep us reaching for more and at the same time preventing us from feeling completely satisfied. So it's definitely, in a sense, like a drug. You're feeling addicted, you're feeling like you're never full, never completely satisfied, like you just want more and more, and it's definitely this endless cycle. There was a study where a guy on YouTube, he did a little study where he took a McDonald's hamburger and he put it on the side after he bought it and left it there for a couple months. Then a couple months later, he took the hamburger and saw there was no mold. The hamburger looked completely like it did when he first bought it, compared the pictures from when he first bought it to the time he had let it sitting out, just no refrigeration, and it was disgusting. There was no, mold buildup or bacteria because of how highly processed these foods are. It's alarming to think that we're consuming that in our bodies ourselves. So what can we do to put a stop to this vicious cycle of fueling our bodies with the wrong type of fuel? Eating home-cooked meals, that's a big thing. We're actually able to see our calorie intake. We're able to modify it to our, healthy standards of living that we want to live for. If we want more protein, if we want more, vegetables, we can modify it to fit our needs. Meal prepping for the week, that allows us portion control. We get family togetherness, spending more time with our family in the kitchen, avoiding food allergies, saving money, living a healthier overall lifestyle, and keeping our calories in check. This is the continuation of this previous slide. Number 3, we choose a healthy weekly meal plan when wanting to invest in ourselves. There's different things like Factor or HelloFresh that allow you to actually have a chef cook your meals for you, which is so cool. And you actually get to see like portion control. They modify it to your needs. You get seafood if you want seafood. You get more protein if you want protein. You get to totally customize it, which is so cool. Saying no to the temptation, saying no just like it was, a drug. You don't want to keep that endless cycle going because it's so unhealthy. So, just giving yourself grace and saying no and just wanting the best for yourself, it's going to do a lot of greatness in the long run. Life-changing. So I want to talk about my experience with choosing a healthier lifestyle and not eating out as much. I became more alert and more energized, which is so important as a student. I'm able to focus more, which is so helpful when it comes to studying. Retention for learning became better. As I said, I became happier overall with my lifestyle and was able to prioritize my nutrition and health. I started going to the gym more. I started, having these hobbies where I wanted to go out, walk my dogs, because I had way more energy and it was so much more beneficial. So in conclusion, raising the risk of cardiovascular problems, high cholesterol, diabetes, kidney damage, obesity, liver disease, certain cancers, and depression, it's not worth it. We are the pilot in our lives, and we are able to prevent these risks by making that choice today. Let us grow older together, enjoy life together, feel more energized, and take those first initial steps to living a healthier lifestyle. It's definitely hard, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. Thank you for your time.